Alright, so today what we're going to learn how to do is we're going to learn how to throw a frisbee with the forehand style. It's also known as a flick in Ultimate Frisbee. So there's three main components of that. There's the grip, there is the arm motion, like getting everything right when snapping the wrist, and then there's stepping with it. To get wrist of the frisbee, what we need to do is we need to make a gun with our hands. You press your middle finger, the side of your middle finger down into the rim firmly, and you wrap your finger around the rings of the disc, and then you tighten it all up together like that. And so this will be the grip. This is how you hold it. This is how you hold a frisbee if you want to throw. When throwing a forehand, the main thing to keep in mind is that it's going to be like this kind of motion. So all the spin is going to come from you flicking your wrist. So the better you flick your wrist, the more rotations the disc gets, and the more rotations the disc gets, the less wobbly it'll be on the throw. So that's number one thing. The two thing, we have to really focus on, as we're letting go of the disc and we're snapping our wrist back, that our wrist and our forearm keep facing the ceiling. Because if it turns over, it's going to make the disc kind of dig into.
So explain it to him on camera.
So what you do for the grip is you make a gun, put your index finger right on the rim, and you wrap it around the rings. And so for the throw, we'll start like this, and we'll finish right here with you flicking your wrist, keeping all of this facing the ceiling. Gotcha.
All right.
Okay, so something that I did forget to mention to Tim, and I actually mentioned it as we finish up throwing, is that there are three other things that you need to keep in mind when throwing this kind of throwing frisbee. The first thing is, if you notice when I throw, I'll dip my shoulder down to start the throw, and what that does is that gives the disc a better angle, helps me keep it parallel to the ground so that when I throw it, it doesn't have a tendency to slice to the left and go directly into the ground. The second thing is that another thing that if you look at what I do, you'll notice that I keep my elbow tucked into my side, and that again, that just helps with me getting good amount of speed on the disc at the same time keeping the disc level to the ground. And the last thing is me keeping my wrist relaxed, which is something I mentioned to him near the end of this throwing, is that I'll keep my wrist relaxed, because if your wrist is tight, that means your fingers will be tight and you'll be gripping onto the disc pretty tight. If you do this, you'll hold on to it longer, and the longer you hold on to it, the bigger chance that you'll throw it straight into the ground.
Last part for the throw, if you really want to get distance on it, you're going to stand right here, and you're going to step in, and you're going to lean this way, get all this, get all the right arm motions going, so you can get some good distance on it. And this will give you, like, with this plus stepping into it, you get another 30 or 40 yards into it. We can't really send it here because we're at a gym.
Just show us a medium one, not a far one. Yeah.
Just so that we can see.
Other way. Yeah. Index finger and middle finger always on the inside of the rim. There you go.